Hello pre-K! Happy Wacky Wednesday! I hope you're enjoying the day so far. I'm here today to do another small group activity with you. Today we are going to be building shapes. So before we get started, you're going to need to collect some materials that you can use to build your shape. You should already have some out, but if you need a few minutes, go ahead and pause the video right now and grab some things and then come back. You could grab popsicle sticks, Q-tips, crayons, markers, or pipe cleaner if you have it. Or you could use pretzel rods, pencils, anything that has some straight lines. If you also have something, not all of our shapes we know are made up of just straight lines. Some of them have curvy lines. So if you have pipe cleaners that can be bent, or even if you just have a string or a ribbon that you can bend to make some of the shapes that do not have straight lines or corners. So take a second to grab whatever materials you have and then we'll get started. I'm going to go back and forth using different materials here. That way you can see how I can use any of these materials, or you can use any of those materials at home to build some shapes. Are you ready? Okay, the first shape we're going to make, we need 3 pieces of our material that we're building with. I'm going to start off with using my popsicle sticks. So I have 3 popsicle sticks. I'm going to lay one here, one here, do you know what shape I made? Go ahead and make this shape too while I read you a poem. Tommy is my name, look at me, count my sides, 1, 2, 3. Tommy is a triangle. That's right. The first shape we made was a triangle. Triangles have 1, 2, 3 sides. They also have corners. There's 1, 2, 3 corners. Corners are sometimes also called vertices. That's the pointy corner parts of our shape. So a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 corners or vertices. Are you ready to make another shape? All right, this time I'm going to use my Q-tips to make my shape. And I'm going to grab 4 Q-tips. So grab 4 of whatever material you're using to build with. Make sure you're building along with me. All right, let's put 1 Q-tip down first. I'm going to put another Q-tip at one end of it. And 1 more here. Have you started to guess what shape we're building? Our last Q-tip is going to go right here. What did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sammy is my name. My 4 sides are all the same. Turn me around, I don't care. I'm always the same. I'm Sammy the square. See how even when I turn it around, it's still a square. Sammy the square. How many sides did we use to make Sammy? Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many corners or vertices does Sammy have? Can you count them for me first? Great. Now we'll count them again together. 1, remember the corners or vertices are the points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We made a square. Now, I want to know, can you take one of the sides from one of these sides off of your square? And I want you to grab 2 more of whatever material you're building with. So since I'm using Q-tips right now, I'm going to grab 2 more Q-tips. And I'm going to add the Q-tips along the sides on the top and the bottom. Now I'm going to take the Q-tip I removed before and put it back to connect my shape. I turned my square into a new shape. What shape did we turn the square into? Let's read our poem. Ricky is my name. Don't get me wrong, my 4 sides are not the same. 2 are short and 2 are long. Ricky is a rectangle. That's right. Even though we added 2 more Q-tips, we still only have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides on our shape. 2 of the sides are short and 2 of the sides are long. That makes it a rectangle. If all sides of the shape were the same length, what shape would it be? That's right, that's when we had a square. It can be tricky sometimes to tell the difference between a square and a rectangle because they both have 4 sides. The important thing to remember is that the rectangle, like Ricky said, don't get him wrong, 2 sides are short, but 2 sides are long. All right, let's get ready to make another shape. I think this time I'm going to use crayons. Again, you don't have to change what you use to build your shapes every time. Miss Pritchard is just doing this so that I can show you how there's different materials you can use at home to build shapes. You don't need to get anything special. I'm sure you can find something around your house, whether it's crayons, markers, Q-tips, popsicle sticks, even pretzel rods. I was going to use pretzel rods, but I got hungry this morning and finished eating them. Sorry. Okay, are you ready for our next shape? Great. The next shape we're going to make, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our material. 6 crayons or Q-tips, whatever material you're using to build. We need 6 of them. Before I even start building, can you make any predictions on what shape we might make using 6 things? Do you know of any shapes that have 6 sides? Let's get started building. I'm going to put 1 down first. Then from one corner of that, I'm going to put 1 out in a diagonal line. So I'm not going to put it straight down like I did with the square. I'm going to do it, we call it diagonally, which means that it's going to go out a little bit. Diagonal or slanted. Then from that diagonal line, I'm going to do another diagonal line from that corner, but I'm going to go in the opposite direction that I made the first one. Woo! My crayons are rolling. All right, now I'm going to add my next one, going just straight out from here. Let's see if I can move this back. There we go. Now you can see better. Where do you think the next one will go? It's going to be diagonal again. And one more going diagonally here. Do you need a second to keep building your shape? While you keep building, I'll read you the poem for this shape. Honey is my name. I live in a beehive. I have 6 corners and 6 sides. What shape is honey? That's right, honey is a hexagon. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagons have 6 sides. How many corners or vertices do they have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right, we have 6 corners and 6 sides. That makes a hexagon. All right, for my next shape, I am going to use one of my pipe cleaners because I can bend the pipe cleaner. So go ahead, if you have a pipe cleaner or a string. If you don't, you could even draw this shape with me or just watch Miss Pritchard. All right, I need something that could bend and curve because the shape I'm going to make next, looks like this. I know, you know what shape it is. What is it? That's right, Cindy is my name. I roll along the ground. I have no corners, so I just spin around. Cindy is a circle. Now, let's take Cindy and let's change her into another shape too. If I take Cindy and I stretch her out a little bit, do you know what shape she might change into? See how now the circle was round all the way. It was big and round. But this shape is a lot longer and stretched out. It still has curved corners. This is Olivia. The circle and I are not the same. The circle is round as round can be. I'm shaped like an egg, as you can clearly see. Olivia is a oval. We made an oval. So the difference between our circle and our oval is that the circle, I'm going to build another one over here. The circle was just round. Round as round can be. But Olivia, the oval, is a lot longer. She's shaped like an egg. Are you ready to make another shape? Okay, the next shape, I'm going to use markers this time. I need 4 markers to make my shape. Here's my 4 markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have any guesses what shape we might make that has 4 sides? We already made a square that has 4 sides that are all the same. We made a rectangle that has 4 sides, but 2 are short and 2 are long. This shape, all 4 sides are the same, but are the same length, but it's not a square. Let's see. Let me start building. 1 and 2, like a V. 3 and 4. Ooh. My markers want to roll around. All right, what shape did I make this time? We built a diamond or a rhombus. Danny is my name. I have 4 sides. All of them are diagonal lines. Remember when we were making the hexagon and I talked about diagonal? See how the lines, they don't go straight down or straight to the side. They kind of go out. That's called a diagonal line. So the difference between a square and a diamond is that a diamond, the lines are all diagonal. Now, another name for a diamond is a rhombus. You might hear it called diamond, you might hear it called rhombus. But diamonds and rhombus are the same shapes as long as there's 4 sides and they're all diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, with our 4 sides, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Let's see. I'm going to make one last shape for you. And I'm going to use 4 Q-tips to make it. That's more than 4. Okay, this one is kind of a tricky one. Are you ready? Actually, I might need more than 4. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to do a diagonal line, another diagonal line, and then I am going to connect those 2 diagonal lines. So actually I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used 5 Q-tips, but how many sides do I have? This is all one side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you built your shape yet? Let me go ahead and read you our poem. Travis is my name. I'm so great. I have 4 sides, 2 diagonal, 2 straight. So there's 2 diagonal or slanted lines, and there's 2 straight lines. That makes a trapezoid. Well, I hope you enjoyed making shapes with me today. See if you can take a couple pictures of some of the shapes that you built along with me and send them to me. I hope you have fun and enjoy the rest of your wacky Wednesday. Bye, Pre-K.